only spend $38.24 on groceries. Here's what I eat in a week with my meal plan and grocery haul. At the grocery store, I've got my list, and I'm gonna get things line by line. First, I'm gonna get the French bread for my grilled cheese sandwich, and then I mark it off on my list. Next, I'll get the apples. I always look the prices and go for the lowest cost one, whichever one's on sale. So this one was 97 cents a pound, so I'm gonna grab those apples and then mark that off of my list. For the shrimp tacos, I'm gonna DIY my guac. Every single item that I'm getting, there is a price difference, so I always look for the lower cost. So I'm grabbing the lower cost onions here, and then I'm gonna mark that off of my list. For my guac, I'm gonna get avocado. You can see here the large one is way more expensive than the small one. So I'm gonna grab the small one. That's a better bang for the buck. Two small ones would be $1.10 versus the one large one is $1.78. You gotta do that squeeze test to get the right one, and then mark that off of my list. If you go out to a seafood restaurant, you will spend at least $10-20 on one dinner. This shrimp for my shrimp tacos for a whole week is $7.74. I'm gonna mark that off my list. And I'm grabbing the store brand corn tortillas for $1.95 and marking that off my list. I'm getting the Colby Jack cheese for my grilled cheese and mozzarella for the tortellini kebab. If you haven't realized yet, pretty much everything I'm getting is the store brand. For the cheese, I'm getting the block versus shredded to save a little bit, and I mark this off my list. Next is the black olives for the tortellini kebabs. Mark that on the list. Then we have pepperoni. You can see here the difference between the name brand and store brand. The name brand pepperoni was $4.46 and the store brand was $2.99. I then mark the pepperoni off the list. For the tomato soup, I found a really easy recipe. It's just crushed tomatoes, onions, and butter. Getting the crushed tomatoes here for store brand, and I mark that off the list. Some recipes you need whipping cream and basil and all these random spices, but I'm keeping it simple. With the extra corn tortillas, I'm gonna have some bean burritos. I'm grabbing some refried greens and marking that off the list. Almost done. We're gonna head over to the frozen food section to grab the frozen tortellini. This is an easy meal if you ever feel like not cooking. You just throw it in some boiling water. You can eat it with tomato sauce. This week though, I'm doing the tortellini kebabs, which is so fun. So I'll show you what those look like. And I'm marking this off the list. I gotta grab a toothbrush. So you can see that the name brand is $13.97. All the way down at the bottom is the off brand for $1. I do just in time inventory, aka only get what I need, which would be one toothbrush versus the 4-pack, and I'm marking that off the list. I also had on the list hand soap, so I'm marking that off the list. And then I needed to get some lady supplies, so grab it some pads and checking that off the list for my final item. And I'm heading to the checkout. Last year I spent on average about $40 a week, and this is right around my average, $38.24. Follow for part 3, how I do my meal prep.